Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So first things first, hi, I'm blonde. I just dyed my hair, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and now I'm blonde. So I just wanted to get that out of the way really quick. Today I'm going to be doing a review, swatches, and a little mini tutorial of the Kylie Valentines collection. This baby right here and one of the lip kits. First start by saying that if you follow me on Snapchat or any social media, you know that I was really annoyed that it took forever to get to me. I ordered it the day it released, so the 2nd. Today is the 11th, so it took 9 days to get to me, which from what everybody else says, this usually normally happens to them. For me, I usually get my packages from Kylie within like 2 days. I live in LA. I live 2 hours away from her like warehouse or whatever. So it usually never takes this long, and I was heavily annoyed. So that was the only thing about that. So I wanted to mention really quick too, when I opened my palette, it was dirty, like right here. This up here was for me today, but like right here, it was dirty. So I was like, what the heck is that? That could just be like something that happened in the warehouse. My palette was not used or anything, like I looked. But yeah, the palette was dirty, so I don't know. That was the only thing that I had a problem with. Let's just go ahead and get into the review. This was $54 and the lip kit was $30, I believe. Ryan bought this for me for Valentine's Day, so I didn't buy it, but I usually buy everything else. So yeah, $54 and $30 with tax and everything. It came out to $90. Pretty expensive, but I guess like you get the palette and the 2 blushes, and then you get the lip kit, which is a lipstick and a lip liner. So I guess it's not that expensive. I mean, it is, but I guess if you like think about it, it's not that expensive. It comes in the box, says Kylie's diary on it, and it just has like the names on the back. It literally is exactly the same as like the palette. The palette is smaller than I thought it was gonna be. It's not like tiny in any means, like it's bigger than my hand and stuff, but for some reason I thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger. I think I'm a little happier that it's smaller, that way it's not like too big to where it can't fit anywhere. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was just gonna be bigger. Comparison, I get burgundy palette on top. It's like almost the same size as like another palette. And this is the comparison to the Royal Peach. The Royal Peach is really big. Maybe that's why I thought it was gonna be bigger, because this palette is ginormous. So that's the size difference there. I know there was a lot of stuff going around about the Royal Peach palette smelling weird. I've gotten like an enormous amount of questions about that. I've tried to answer as many as I can. My palette did not smell, but I wanted to smell this one just in case this one smelled or anything, and it does not. So I'm only thinking that the way that if this was smelling, was because of this packaging, because I mean mine never smelled to begin with, but that's the only thing I can think of. It seemed like different packaging than everything else. So this has the same amount of grams as the normal palettes do, which I assumed they would, but I just wanted to check that out really quick. It is exactly like the same size and everything as the other palettes. The blushes are pretty big as well. The blushes have 7.5 grams each. So this is First Date in Virginity. It also has a really big mirror. I do like that it has a mirror. I don't usually use the mirrors in my palettes anyway, but I do like that since I am paying $54 that there is a mirror in here. So from what I'm assuming, that the way that this palette is like costing, the regular palettes are $42, I believe. So this would be $42. So $12 for the blushes, so $6 and $6. I guess it isn't really bad when you think about it that way, like when you break it down. Just say really quick, I really like the shadows in here. I didn't have a problem with them. Like, I did have some problems with the Royal Peach palette. These ones I did not. The mattes were really nice. They are pigmented, but the pink one is pigmented, but it's not extremely pigmented, which I actually prefer, because I like when I can build up a bright ass color like this, because if not, it can go really bad really fast. So I can appreciate that the bright pink isn't as pigmented. Like, I don't want to say it's not pigmented, because it is. Like, it's pretty pigmented, but like I like that I can like build up the color. Swatched these already like on the back of my hand, and they seem nice. I'm having the same problem with the shadows that I had in the Royal Peach palette, to where I don't remember if I mentioned this in my other video about the Royal Peach palette, but I don't know if you guys can hear, but like the shadows kind of move around. I don't know why that is. They're not like, they don't fall out, but I can definitely hear them moving around when I like rub my finger in it. Also wanted to mention that the shimmers in here feel like the same formula as the ones in the Royal Peach palette, which I think are different than the shimmers in the Burgundy palette. Pretty sure they changed the formula of their shadows. I don't know if they made them like with cheaper materials now. But I do think that this one and the Royal Peach palette feel completely different to the Burgundy palette. I don't have the bronze palette, but I have a feeling that it's different than that too. These shimmers feel very stiff, where like as these ones in here do not. They feel pretty buttery and like, I don't know. I personally like these shadows in the Burgundy palette better. Shimmers in here are actually pigmented, unlike the Royal Peach palette to where I was having to dig my finger in it and like no pigment was coming up on some of them. But these ones, like, they are pigmented. Like, there's pigment coming off. I don't have to like dig my finger in it and like there is color. Now, is it the most pigmented shadow in the world? No. But I am getting color there. I actually was really surprised by the pink color that I used on my lid. I really didn't think it was going to be pigmented. I put it on top of a concealer though, so I don't know if that kind of made it different. I think the shimmers in here aren't as good as like the Burgundy palette. I really do think she changed the formula of them. I was kind of looking at the ingredients on the back of the Kylie diary and then the ingredients behind the Burgundy palette, and they do seem like a little different, so I don't know. I was trying to read all of them. It was kind of giving me a headache, so I just stopped. But I do think they're a little bit different. Like I said, the shimmers are a little bit more stiff. If you have the palette, the Royal Peach palette, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, it just feels stiff. Got more pigment from the diary than the Royal Peach palette. For this one, I do like the shimmers in here, and I think that the shimmers are pretty, and I think they're really appropriate for like spring. I had a really easy time blending out the mattes. I haven't talked about the freaking blushes yet. I mixed both blushes today, and this one seems a little bit more pigmented than the peach one. The peach one, I believe, like I said, I get confused with this, but I think this is First Date, and then this one's Virginity. First Date, Virginity. Why? Why would she name a freaking blush Virginity? I don't understand. This one, I had to build up quite a bit, and this one was a little bit more pigmented. I saw the pink straight away, whereas the peach, I kind of had to put a lot on until I kind of saw it on my face. That was kind of like the only downfall because I was really excited for the peach in here, but mixed together, I think it looks really pretty on my cheeks, and I'm still going to use them because they're really pretty. All in all, I give this like a B+. When I got it, I was talking to Ryan, I was like, I don't really think that these colors like go together. But like doing my eyes and stuff, like I actually really do like it, and I can see myself using it. I really, really like the pink color in here. This one is called Love Potion. It's really, really pretty. I have it basically all in my crease. I do think that this one is good. Is it my favorite? No. I still like the Burgundy palette the best. This one would be second, and then the Royal Peach would be third or last in my opinion. Let me get into really quick the lip kit. This is a typical lip kit. I don't have any problems with it. It feels really comfortable on my lips. I love the Kylie lip kit. I have seen a lot of things recently to where I think it's Spice and Blitzen that are like literally the same color. So like, I don't know if she's repackaging colors now. I don't know, but this one I personally don't have one that looks like this yet. I don't know if there's one that looks like this. I like the packaging. I like that it has like the like fuchsia pinkish cap, and it does come with a lip liner. I personally don't like using the lip liners with the liquid lipsticks, but I do like the lip liners. I just wear them like with something else. I like the box on this too. It's all glittery and pretty, and this one went on super smooth. It's not patchy whatsoever. I didn't even say what color it is. This is head over heels. So she also had the other one that was like the bright pink one. I think that was called Valentine. Definitely not my style. I did not get that one. I don't like bright pink, so I think both of the lip kits would have gone really well with the palette and also the little minis that they had too. All in all, my opinion, I think it is good. Is it the best? No, it's not. I think it is better than the Royal Peach palette. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get into the swatches of the palette.
Behavior with you, beg your palm trees, Malibu, our bad attitude shines right through. Top down with the music loud. Hands up, get filthy now, 'cause we don't care. Ooh, won't you stop and stare? 'Cause when a song comes on, we drop it low and shake. Bad girls represent this state, California craze. And when a song comes on, we dance without class, 'cause no one here's got time for that. West Coast, where you at? Tropical print, wasted shit. I feel the freshest vibes with you. I love to spend my time with you. The weather's perfect here. So girl, let your head down. Go on and move to the beat now.
So those are the swatches of the palette. I did all the shadows and the 2 blushes. I will say that this one right here called Heart Eyes feels really gritty, but on the eyes it went on fine, so I just wanted to mention that as well. And then also these 3 top up here, they don't look really pigmented on the arm, but honestly they're really pretty. Even though they're not like very vibrant, I think they're really pretty for spring. Used this one, this one, this one, and this one in my look today, and I liked all of them. The only thing I will have to say is I wish there was like a transition color in the palette, because I did have to use a separate one, but that's about it. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could use this one as a transition, which is Be Mine. But other than that, I like all of the shades in here. Even these ones up here, I like them as pastels. They look really pretty on the lid. I did this look for you guys. I think it's perfect for Valentine's Day. Super pretty and flirty. You could definitely change up the lip if you wanted to. Anyways, let's just go ahead and get into the tutorial. So before we jump into the Kylie Diary palette, I'm taking Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie just to use it as a transition color since the palette doesn't really have one in it. Then I'm going in with Be Mine, and I'm using this as like a second transition color just so everything blends well together. Now I'm taking Love Potion, which is just a really pretty bright pink, and I'm putting this in my outer corner and in my crease. I'm also building up this color until it's the intensity that I want it to be. Now I'm taking Heart Eyes, and I'm putting this on my outer corner. I'm slightly putting it into my crease, but I just want to focus it on the outer corner. So I'm just going to do like a half cut crease. So I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light, and I'm just cutting my crease with this. Then I'm taking Heartbreaker and just putting that right over the concealer. Then I'm going back with Heart Eyes and blending the two together so there's no harsh lines. I'm going back in with Love Potion, and I'm putting that all along my lower lash line, and then I'm going to take Heart Eyes again and focus that on the outer edge. For my cheeks, I started off with First Date, and this was the blush that took a lot to build up. Once I did build up the color, it looked fine, but then I realized that I wanted some more pink to my cheeks, so then I went ahead and put Virginity on top of that. And lastly, for the lips, I'm taking the Head Over Heels Lip Kit. Alright, so this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.